Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Eagles in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Gill. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They just keep firing. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he
throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, And the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Direct snap. Slithers into space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Orange.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Fox. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Takes the handoff. It's White. Creates a little room. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's White. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Mountaineers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Now improvising. Throwing on the run. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Ball of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got a man. It's White. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Nixon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nixon. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's loose. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they him out of the end zone for the moment.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Great job by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Nixon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Spins away from the defender. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I think I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in at the 10. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One more snap coming before halftime. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Fox. goes on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into...
Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And it's okay that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots. They're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Your quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Defense showing the blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. There he goes to the right. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Mountaineers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, West Virginia. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's such a great job by the defense because never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out, they're able to scoop it, score? That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on fourth and goal.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Lots of running room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's White. The Mountaineers get it past the sticks. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Syracuse right back at it.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally, so give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tight.
He wants to throw it again. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Rushes on him. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it out on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now they're running. Catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nixon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is just one of those.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
Here's a heat. Going downfield for the big play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to